This is the river area we've come to now. Apparently the bed of the river is full of shivlings and there's a few other carvings and things like that. So this is a map of the entire area. There's loads of touch-me-nots over here. Little stream. Apparently we're about 1.5 kilometers away from the river now, so we'll have to walk a bit. Hopefully it won't all be uphill. Interesting path we're walking through now. Loads of trees just growing in the middle like that. It's really cool. Yeah. So after all that, we have done about 300 of the 1500 meters. Or 400. Let's see how it goes. If it's more uphill or if it starts to level out a bit. $600 meters done. 900 remaining. These look like big anthills or something like that. They've cleared a nice path through the jungle. That's what the jungle must have been like over here as well. And they've cleared it in such a way that they've left all the creepers and things like that to make it look cool. That is the rest of the path.
Oh my god.
Pretty cool. Should probably stop and rest for a bit. Seems like a riverbed. Like there must have been water going through at some point. The sand over here, the markings on the rock, the way that it's been eroded. What is the best way up this?
Sorry. No.
So we're pretty high up now.
Oh, wow.
This is a stop that we've made on the way. We're about halfway there now. 800 meters, but there's really not too much left for the way up, so I think most of it now should just be either slight upslope or level ground. It's pretty cool there, it looks nice over there. So we're just kind of relaxing over here now. It's a staircase that everyone comes up from, and as soon as they come up they complain and die.
Relax, relax.
It's just one of the clearings on the way to this thing.
It'd be cool, not to get a book and just sit there and read.
And a
Okay, one of-
recliner. And a Coke. And pizza. Maybe Xbox and a TV as well. The climb coming up. This one's not as big though. It's the same tree as the one in all the temples. It's trying to break the rock apart now. 2/3. It's a really nice walk though. It's pretty interesting. Tons of sticks onto this rock. Wonder why they're there. Can't actually be supporting the weight of the rock.
No, no, this is all cut wood which they have put there. They're not
Looks like it would be a good bonfire kind of thing.
the storage space for the fire.
It's coming from up there somewhere.
And all these little stones also piled up. These are like,
Yeah, I mean this is something has been done to this whole thing. Because you can smell smoke right now and there's, well, you can see the smoke coming from there.
where?
Right there.
Yeah, but where is it coming from?
Over the cause of the smoke. As usual, it is humans that are doing it. There's a transistor radio there. With now we have to cross the river. Creeper has just given the tree no hope of escape.
This will kill this tree.
Yep, this tree will eventually die, and then the creeper itself will also die
Why will it die? It's
because it killed the host.
It's just using it to support itself.
No. Now here the water. It's a little rest area they've built up in this clearing. It's awesome. That's really cool. That's like an actual, not a cave, a little shelter under the rock. So if it's raining and going mad, it would be a great place to go and start a bonfire and cook some food. Maybe a squirrel. And then sleep for the night. It's another one. See, something has happened over here also. All the rocks are flat. You know, they're all like flattened now and tapering around the edges. This entire thing must have been a water stream at some point because the way the rocks have been eroded, I mean, you look at the marks over here, it's a lot like as if water's been flowing on it. 100 meters left.
Mount Everest. 100 meters to Mount Everest. Oh, यहाँ पे बना हुआ है.
So this is now, I think, the waterfall. The water's going through there. What's more interesting though is that there's actually carvings on the rocks over here. There's shivlings there, there's Vishnu.
विष्णु और शेषनाग.
Oh yeah,
नाभि से ब्रह्मा निकलते हुए.
there's Vishnu on the Sheshnag. So this is the natural bridge which goes across the river. There's all the carvings and everything on there. It's really cool. Where's the big shivling? Oh, that's a shivling. Interesting. So that's a big shivling in the middle. There's another carving over here. It's really cool. There's a big shivling in the middle over there. Yeah, there's a few shivlings over there also. It's a top view of a shivling.
उधर पानी में बैठा गया.
It's a little bit deeper over here, but still nothing too bad.
No study. That's beautiful.
This Papa going into the water. I'll hold it. Water must be a really good temperature also right now. That's the rest of the river coming down from there. Just be careful. He's gonna go sit on that rock. Go. Chalo. There's Didi going to sit on the rock as well. Now I'm gonna go. Well, the water is a little bit cold, yeah. Oh, it feels nice though. Fish right under me right now. can actually see it right there. Oh, actually, it's a freshwater prawn. It's a shrimp. Oh, wow. Yeah. देखो यहाँ से आ रहा है.
हाँ, shrimp.
It's a freshwater shrimp.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
झींगा. छोटी वाली.
Freshwater shrimp. They're right under us right now. Right over there. Did you not see the shrimp that you just put your foot on top of?
Did I?
No, yeah, it's pretty open right now. Put it. The shrimp is just down there. What? Which one?
We should have taken a picture of that. No?
वो शिवलिंग है.
So this is a statue of Brahma.
अंदर आ जाओ. और इधर सब शिवलिंग है.
And all the shivlings are over there and under the water.
और ये ब्रह्मा है और वो शिवलिंग बड़ा सा.
And there's the big shivling we saw earlier.
ये सब पानी को पवित्र करते हैं लोग नीचे जाने से पहले. इसीलिए हम लोग ऊपर जाके पैर पे डाल के बैठे थे. जितना पानी गंदा होगा पैर से सब पवित्र हो जाएगा.
So the water is coming down from there, and this is supposed to be a natural bridge, but there's no water coming down from there at all. It's completely dry. So you can see all the proper shivlings over here. In the base of the river, because it's so shallow, they've only got the top view, but that's all the proper ones. It's a very big mystery. Where does all the water go? It's not coming out anywhere. It must go underground somewhere. If you look far away there, you do see water.
हाँ, so it's going underground.
So that means that's all the way over there. But you don't see any water right over here. So the whole thing must be going underground and then coming out over there. Pretty cool. That's our way down now. It's been quite a walk. It's been good fun this morning.
बारिश में
Quite a bit.
See, that must have been
I think
a
rain
shivling
में बारिश
earlier.
में पानी यहाँ से आता होगा.
हाँ.
And there's more carvings on the rock over there.
ये देखो कितना अच्छा शेल्टर है. इसमें आराम से सो.
Interesting little cave, and there's actually a little temple over there also, with agarbattis and a shivling.
Jan had come here. ये देखो शिवानी ठिपी.
Just trickling through over there. It's all under these rocks, which is why you can't see it or hear it at all.
इधर से आ रहा है.
And now you can see it come out properly.
इधर से निकल गया. जिसने तो बनाया है.
This is amazing. It's all under the water at the base of the river. There's more shivlings all the way along from there.
Water scooter.
Loads of them all over the place. Shivlings all the way.
Full river almost they have covered. Wherever
Yeah.
they found rocks
Yeah.
in the river, they have made shivling. Full up to that point.
It's amazing. And even on the rock. So this is now the alley that we have to walk through. That's how narrow it is. I know certain Americans that wouldn't fit through it. It's another cave temple. You hear the waterfall now. So this is now the waterfall that we're coming to. That's the waterfall. Pretty nice. Very interesting. There's lots of these little pond skaters over here. This one's the biggest. You can see it only uses its two middle limbs to row around. The other two are just for stability. And then if you look there, you've got loads of fishes. You wonder why the fish don't eat the pond skaters on top.
And you correct with this waterfall.
That's the river we've been walking along.
And they go and Rag is singing.
Quite comfortable also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really comfortable. We've all taken turns to now sit on this. It's really comfortable. It's nice and springy when you sit on it. It's a funnel web spider. It's pretty big, that one. It's another one. That one's actually probably a little bit bigger. Very complicated webs. So we're now at that mad climb again, except we're going down this time, and everyone's figuring out what the best way is. Least effort way, easiest way. Yeah. So everyone else is going down that way. Shrenik is gonna jump down the tree like a fireman. You really shouldn't. You're gonna. That's not a good idea. I meanwhile I'm gonna take the route of the creeper. It's on the other side of this creeper. It looked like a leaf cut ant, but it's actually just carrying a big butterfly wing by itself. No, it's still there. It's just on the other side. You can't.
Only one is struggling with it, no?
Yeah.
It's not like tons of.
This is another pretty bad downslope that we have to go on.
Oh, still also.
And look at that creeper. It looks like it's a snake. It's pretty steep, this one. This is the main area. That's where we walked into. And that mountain behind is probably what we climbed. The stream must have been on the top of that mountain somewhere. Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna go and have lunch now. Luckily, it hasn't been very hot. It's been cloudy. Otherwise, the climb would have been pretty difficult. So we're now at the Bante Shri temple. It's near to the river and everything that we just saw, but the carvings and all are a lot better than on all of the other temples. And it's all made out of sandstone, red sandstone, so you'll notice the color is also completely different as well. The carvings are nice, they're really intricate, more intricate than on all the other Angkor temples.
नंदी के ऊपर हाँ ये देखो ये उसको मारते हुए हिरण्यकश्यप को मारते हुए नरसिम्हा फ्लोइंग
What is this?
नरसिम्हा अवतार हिरण्यकश्यप को मारते हुए प्रहलाद का फादर Yeah. You know the whole story. Prahlad was the son. Arms.
But this one doesn't look like a demon.
This is a demon.
It's a demon?
This is a demon. And that's the god. And normally,
Shiva.
no, it's an incarnation of Vishnu
Oh, the one on the top.
on the top. He comes, he is lion face and body is of a human being.
So we can kill, yeah.
It's killed by door frame, right?
Yeah.
Yes, on the door frame.
Door frame.
He couldn't be killed inside the house, he couldn't be killed outside the house.
So we put them right
So
in
it
the
has to be on It's a very famous...
This is on the opposite side to that one.
this is Shiv Parvati and Nandi.
Yeah. Definitely, you can see it pretty easily. Yeah, Parvati doesn't have a head.
Shiv Parvati and Nandi.
So all of these temples have been made with stone that's a little bit harder. So it's all been maintained a lot better. Not sure what this one is, but if you look closely, it could be Ravan taking Sita away, possibly.
रावण सीता को ले जा रहा है written
Sanskrit in Khmer script again. It's written very well.
अग्नि कुंड ये भी शिवलिंग के शेप पे ही बनाया है या तो क्या शिवलिंग उठा के ले गया
Might have been, yeah. More inscriptions there. There's two separate scripts over here, isn't it? Because you see, this is one script, and this is a completely different script.
Yeah, this is like Rosetta Stone.
Oh, wow.
Like Rosetta Stone, 3 scripts. There are 2 scripts here.
This is the main temple. That was all the periphery of it. The moat around it. That's Shivji over there. So apparently this was made by the gurus of one of the kings, not the kings themselves. That's why it has a similar structure to all the other Khmer temples.
Oh yeah.
but it's of a different material
Get out 1,000 Buddha.
and it's smaller.
The monkey man and the lion man. Shiva got his
So
wife
that's
called
Shiv and Parvati on top, and Ravan at the bottom
and down below
is shaking the Kailash mountain.
A man with
You
10
can see
heads.
his 10 heads and his arms and stuff.
And सब ऋषि
Ravan.
लोग
It's really intricate, the carvings. You look at all of those. This is what all the other temples also would have been like at one point.
क्या लग रहा है?
हाँ और इधर कर्वेचर भी सब
हाँ लेथ का एकदम लगे। They must be having some machine. कुछ डिवाइस किया होगा।
Well, they must be having some leg driven or hand driven thing that would rotate and let them make all that.
This is not by hand carving.
Yeah, they've used a machine.
जैसे कि इनको भस्म कर दिया था।
It's one of Kamdev shooting Shiva with an arrow. See Parvati next to him. You can see all the rishis and
Shiva with
everything
an arrow.
under.
The expected happens. That's why he got the name Anang. Because then he was born without a body. Anang means no ang.
What? Who is on the moor?
कार्तिकेय कार्तिकेय की सवारी मोर थी ना। और उधर राम लक्ष्मण राम तीर से मार रहे हैं
Yeah, there's Ram Lakshman there.
और ये बाली सुग्रीव।
Look at the look of violence on their faces. Really vicious. So that is supposed to be Krishna killing cons.
जूम करके लो तो
How do you reckon that that's supposed to be Krishna?
या इसमें लिखा हुआ है।
Oh, okay.
ऊपर वाला टूट गया है पता नहीं क्या है।
Yeah, you can't tell what the one on top is. Okay, so we are now leaving for Malaysia.
नहीं उल्टा।
expected
It
to be
is currently 12:35 p.m. and we are 6 hours behind schedule. So this is the driveway out of Didi's place, and we're gonna go and get gas now. And that's the navigator. So if we get lost, it'll all be on video and it will be documented. So this is Didi and Shanik's office building, Novena. And it's
You
not
remember
far
all
from
that
home.
green stuff? That's all new.
How would I remember it if it's new?
Oh, that's what you don't remember it,
Oh.
right?
Yeah. So it's now 12:55. It's been about 20 minutes after we left. We've got gas and everything, but we are lost. And we just took our first U-turn. And we think we're heading towards the expressway now. But we will find out in a little bit. So we're finally getting to the checkpoint for Malaysia. We found the interstate and we haven't really gotten lost since then, so that's been good. You can see the Tuas checkpoint up ahead. Hopefully we'll get a visa over here. This is the checkpoint. And now we're in the queue, which at 6:30 in the morning would have been about 3 hours, but we have beaten it by about 7 hours. So
By being late.
by being late for it, we're in a queue that says for motorcycles only.
No photography or recording.
appropriately.
You might want to turn that off.
Where is it written? I want to
Please
take a
have
sign
your
of it.
auto pass card ready to pay the
Okay,
vehicle entry
and
permit also.
for some reason they don't want us
That's the
to
card.
record
What's the
It'll be
anything.
about $3 or $4.
So
Oh, 370.
we'll see you in Malaysia.
तो निकाल के देना
Hopefully.
पड़ेगा उसको।
No. it will
If we
get
see you in
deducted
Singapore, you
automatically.
know what happened. So we have now made it past Singapore. On the bridge to Malaysia. We're just crossing the sea. And we haven't gotten a visa for Malaysia yet, so hopefully we won't get turned down. But and there was also a sign earlier that said that you can't record, so if there's a cop or anything, then we're going to turn it down. So we got through the visa immigration,
Yeah.
and we are now finally in Malaysia. Everything is
This is toll. Ringgits निकाल लो भाई.
There's a toll booth, and now we have to pay in ringgit.
कितना?
Still looks a lot like Singapore, but I guess it's gonna start changing pretty soon. The language has changed to into
Malayu.
Bahasa Malayu, which is a very ghati form of Hindi and English mixed. You notice up there it says Sahaja, which notice the signs over there. Bass, taxi,
I'm sure the other thing is truck.
and I'm not sure, yeah, nothing else
Car
really.
is
But
KAR.
yeah, but car is KAR. So there's a brief lesson in Ghati/Malaysian. So we're now driving through a bunch of palm plantations, it looks like. There's palm trees everywhere and there's mountains behind that. And I guess there's probably the sea behind that. Roads are pretty nice, they're like Singapore and everything. So we've stopped at a rest area now to eat something, and we might just get some of that. It looks really good. It smells a little weird. I mean, we just walked by a trash can and we thought the smell was coming from there. And then we realized it's actually from the fruit. But so this is the rest area. They have this at every few miles around the interstate here, and they've got food and like shops and stuff like that, and durian. So we reached Kuala Lumpur. There was about a 2-hour traffic jam in the way, but we can now just about see the Twin Towers. So there are the Twin Towers, and there's also a TV tower next to it, which actually appears taller than the towers. Our hotel is right next to all of those, so we're trying to get there, and we've already been lost once. So
But only once, and that
we'll
was
see how it
Singapore.
goes. No, we got lost here also right now. So we've now reached Kuala Lumpur downtown. That seems to be the TV tower, and well, those are the Petronas towers. But there's a lot of stuff between right now. And now we're right next to the Twin Towers. You can see them. This is probably one of the best views we've got so far. we're right next to them, and our hotel apparently is pretty close to here. So there's not many other tall buildings around, but pretty cool.
कोरस वो दिख गया
दिख गया कोरस
हाँ
We're now driving right below the Petronas stores. Our hotel seems to be right behind it. Look at the cloud above the building and how brightly it's getting illuminated. That's the bridge in the middle. And this is a little fountain area outside the Petronas stores. It's pretty interesting. We'll probably come by and walk around here today or tomorrow.
today
That's the Petronas stores that we're next to. And now, for your viewing pleasure, we've just gotten lost in downtown Kuala Lumpur. So we're gonna drive around it, and then hopefully we'll find a hotel, and then we'll come and walk around later on.
that's the Petronas stars. How do you zoom out?
This is the hotel we finally reached. It's a very nice hotel. As you can see, the lobby and stuff is really cool. And they have quite a nice Christmas tree over there as well. It's pretty big. And this entire area here is a little coffee shop with a bar and thing. And then there are more restaurants down there. It's a nice hotel. Is everyone checking in? This is a special at this hotel. Banana leaf Indian curry. Sensational banana leaf Indian curry for all Indian curry fans. Complimentary sweet corn pudding as well. Never had that before. Now we're just walking out. We're walking towards Petronas stores right now, and you can see it right there in between those. That's one of them, and there's a big mall under it, so we're probably going to go there and look for something to eat in there. Yeah, we're still walking under Petronas. It looks really good from here. The way it's been lit up and everything is phenomenal. And now just attempting to cross the road to the mall that's under the Petronas stores. See, that's the building. We're just under the Petronas stores now, just entering it. So it's all very silvery and reflective, and that's what makes it look good at night, I guess, because of all the white lights that are focused on it. There's an interesting sculpture in the lobby. So this is the frontage of, this is like the main entrance for the mall, and we're just standing in between both the buildings right now.
Kalau boleh naik sampai ya.
So if you move up from there, there's the bridge, which we're hoping to go on tomorrow. And those are the tops of the buildings. Very cool, and it looks really nice, really good the way it's been lit up right now. So that's the Petronas, and this is the surrounding area. Even the surrounding area is pretty cool. Not very tall buildings. There's the TV tower behind there that we saw earlier. The rest of the buildings aren't very tall, but they're all lit up pretty nicely. So it's pretty cool. Nice area. And now we're gonna go in to eat. This is in the mall now. We're just entering it. There's a concert hall up there somewhere, and this is now the start of the mall. It's pretty late at night already, so hopefully the shops and food stuff will be open. We'll see. This is
We can take video here or no?
because we're having dinner now. This is our well, Shanik and Didi's anniversary dinner. That is my margarita, and that is Shanik's. Compare that to the size of his head, so you get a slight idea of how big it is. The glasses are huge.
Actually, compare that to a Heinz bottle, so that because you don't know how big my head is, right?
Yeah, we don't know how big his head is exactly. Okay, and that's Didi's margarita. It's a frozen one. Papa's having a draft. I'm eating at Chili's. So it has a nice bar and everything. There's football on TV. It's good.
Do you think this camera will get sold on eBay?
So that's what they look like in the day. They're not lit up. They probably look better at night. But we're gonna go up to the bridge now. Once we find parking that's close to it.
Look this side.
So this is the part outside Petronas Towers now. There's we just got coffee from that place. And we tried to go up to the bridge, but it seems like that's closed on Mondays, so we can't do it. This is a little garden sort of here that we have outside. So we've just got coffee and we're gonna go and have coffee over here. It seems like a cool place. So this is the place that we just had coffee. It's really nice next to the garden. We had a little open air sort of area over there. There's Didi taking a picture. This is all behind the Petronas stores. And that's all the fountains. There's a lot of people just walking around. There's a path around the fountain where you can, I guess, run around and walk around. Can't really go onto that grassy area because I don't see people over there. So this is the entire surrounding area around Petronas. Fountains are pretty nice. In the night they're lit up. It's just full of hotels and office buildings. And this is the mall area behind Petronas. It's called KLCC. And those are the towers behind. So this is the central mall sort of area and the basement of the Petronas towers. Not basement on first 6 floors or so. Videography really isn't allowed, so we're just gonna have a quick sweep around. There's a big Christmas tree. That's the top of it, and it's about 6 floors of pretty good shops.
That's the KL Minar, in Malay known as Minara. And welcome to KL traffic.
The road is driving towards the bandar. City seems to be very well maintained and everything. It's clean and it definitely doesn't look like it's a poorish country. And we can now smell the sea as well. Well, Didi can icon. We definitely seem to be getting closer to the sea. This is getting more crowded and there are hotels and shops and stuff around here now.
The city historic Malacca.
Cool, this place is smelling nice now. This looks like the probably in the old city. Narrow roads, lots of market. We seem to have come into the Indianish sort of area.
Yeah,
And
Look at that mustachioed
some of you
man.
might be able to recognize.
Look at that.
Mooch wala aadmi.
There's some mixture kind of stuff being sold. I think we're in the Indian area of Malacca now. This is where we've parked. This is the Malacca River, and there's actually mud skippers right here. That's exciting. It's pretty cool. It's using its fins to walk around on the sand, and I've heard they're pretty good to eat as well. I'll give it. And this one's showing its fins off. Looks kind of angry. Alright, we're definitely in the middle of the equatorial forest right now, because right there is,
It's even walking.
I'm not even sure what it is. It looks like a water monitor.
Yeah. Malacca.
We'll try to go closer.
Yeah.
That's zoomed in too much. Yeah, it's definitely
Just go
walking.
there, see those there also just sitting.
And apparently there's a few more along the bank that I can't see. That's a bird.
No, beyond. There.
That's
Is
a
it?
rock.
Okay, then no. No.
Alright, and we have now lost the original one, so we'll get closer to it eventually. That's the river going into the sea over there. And looks like the monitor lizard's gone back into its... Oh, it's right there actually. You can still see it. We'll get closer to it. This is on the other side of the river. Seems to be quite an old building or something. And there's like a central square with the fountain and flowers and things. And all those little roads inside look like they're full of like small markets and stuff. Probably take a walk in there. Windmill. And there's also a windmill over here that I didn't realize. It's quite a cool fountain. And there's some stuff written about it.
erected by the people of Malacca in memory of the great queen.
Victoria Regina. It's an old church, 1753. And there's a TV tower next to it. That really can't be comfortable. There's some voodoo teddy bears.
Give 3 for 5.
Here is going to show us something.
That's simple. You should do that.
Oh, I think we missed
Throw
it.
it and then pick up on it. Straight. Like this.
That's a classic case of technology being frustrated by tradition. We're going to have coffee somewhere over there.
Dapat buat kajian sains, dapat berbakti kepada
These rickshaws are very loud. You wouldn't hear much if you took a ride on one. There seems to be a pretty old train engine of some sort up there. Like a kids' playground. Like we used to go to Aeroplane Park in India. These kids come to Bullock Cart Park. There's another part of the Bullock Cart Park. Pretty nice. There's lots of benches and stuff around. Tree seems to have a lot of parasites and stuff growing on it. It's gotten a little darker now. All the rickshaws have been lit up. Even this part has been lit up. The entire road that we came down, the one of the old city, that's been completely lit up as well. It looks pretty nice with the trees and all. And there's one of the super lit up rickshaws. Angkor Walk. That's where we're going now. Looks like a little market street. Look, all of these streets seem pretty interesting.
Walk on the other.
Eminem. Without me. greatest smoked house.
Penang is probably smaller than this, no? Penang?
लगता तो है.
You know, back in Singapore, and we're just driving along Orchard trying to look for food. These are the Christmas lights. Looks really good. The whole street. It's pretty crowded, even though it's just about midnight right now, 11:30.
लेफ्ट टर्न होगा जो भी होगा अपना अगला. अच्छा. वेट कर रहे हैं.
A bunch of people singing carols and stuff over here. And there's a big Christmas tree over there.
शिवानी ये वाला छोड़ देते हैं लेफ्ट. हाँ ये भी माउंट एलिजाबेथ ही है आगे वाला.
कर क्या रहे हैं सब? गाना गा रहे हैं?
जगह जगह कैरल्स.
The whole crowd is singing carols.
And they'll serve you dinner and everything.
So what, you keep going back and forth like this?
ऊपर नीचे करते रहेंगे डिनर खाते रहेंगे.
So like, I guess every time you reach a station, they'll give you a new course. तो देखो वो बलून हम लोग ने देखा था वो ऊपर है.
अरे यार ग्लास बॉटल की
ग्लास बॉटल उधर है.
पहले ही पहुंच
ग्लास
जाते
बॉटल बोलते शॉर्टर क्यों?
Most people don't even know about it.
We should ride there.
Yeah, exactly. The sign is only over here. So we're now going onto the cable car. It's a glass bottom cable car. So we should be able to see through the ground.
ये नीचे नीचे ग्लास है.
There's the glass bottom.
और जब लाइट आएगी तब ये देखो नीचे.
And this is the cable car. That's Sentosa Island in the distance over there. And we'll go right over the port, so there might even be like a luxury cruise ship or something. And this is a glass bottom boat.
Yes, height पे पता नहीं कौन सी स्मेल आ रही. You can see all the port.
That's all the port far away in the distance.
खुला भी है क्योंकि हवा नहीं लगा. बारिश आएगी बहुत ज़्यादा लगता है.
ये अकेला ही चले जाएगा.
बिजनेस कॉन्फ्रेंस भी कर रहा है फोन पे.
सेंटोसा आइलैंड. ऊपर से देखो ट्रैम हो जा रही है मोनोरेल.
ये पूरा वो यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियोज और सबका बन रहा है. वो
कहाँ
जो
पे?
सेंटोसा पे.
ओह अच्छा.
सारा construction.
ओके ओके. यहाँ यूनिवर्सल बनेगा. लाइन के नीचे.
We're just getting into the Sky Tower now.
I'm still moving some all the way in. Thank you very much. All the way in. All the way in.
think we haven't been up this before.
शिवानी को बोल दिया
Sentosa, which means peace and tranquility in Malay, was once a fishing village. Today, it is Singapore's premier island resort getaway. Look out towards mainland Singapore and you'll be greeted with a magnificent city skyline. On the right of the cable car towers is
all the islands, there's the mall line. You can even see people on top of it.
ये तो होटल भी है स्टेट
That's the view of the
If you are
entire
facing the
bay,
beach,
all the ships.
look far out to the horizon and you may see Indonesia on your left and Malaysia on your right. This narrow stretch of water sitting in between is the Straits of Malacca, the major shipping passage that links India, Indonesia and China.
That's the man-made beach.
Spot the white cylinders in the distance? These oil storage containers are on an offshore island called Buku. Once a source of fresh water for passing ships,
another hotel
today the island is an oil refinery.
That's the cable car that we're going on.
Squeeze in, guys.